Your plastic surgery practice's ability to consistently and predictably generate leads is going to determine whether it flourishes or withers on the vine, which makes your marketing one of the most critical steps in ensuring the success of your practice. In this video, I'm going to share with you what that needs to look like. My name's Frank, I'm the founder of SagaPixel. We've been recognized by SEMrush as one of the top healthcare digital marketing firms in the United States. We work with tons of plastic surgeons both in North America and Europe, and as you can see from the gray hairs over here, I've been doing this for some time. Marketing is not just running ads. If you're doing it right, you have an integrated marketing mix where each of the channels where you're putting forth your resources, time and money, is working in conjunction with all the other channels where you are advertising yourself. So the first concept that's important to understand is the marketing funnel. There are basically 4 stages. Awareness. This is the stage where a patient learns about the solutions that you offer, often solutions that they didn't even know existed. Then you have consideration. This is the phase when they're trying to figure out whether this is right for them or not. Then you have the decision phase. Should I go to this plastic surgeon or that plastic surgeon? Then you have the advocacy stage, which can also be a retention stage. Every one of the marketing channels that you're going to be working on is going to be addressing patients at a different point in this funnel. And there's no one single channel that's going to be able to do all of them. So to start off, let's talk about the awareness phase. The first channel that can get you in front of the patients that you want to get in front of is Google Ads. When someone performs a search like hair transplant New Jersey, the very first thing that they're going to see are paid ads at the top of the search results. Clearly, these ads can make people aware that you exist. Channel number 2, social media. The 2 main discovery platforms in social media are YouTube and TikTok, meaning you can put out some TikToks, you can upload YouTube videos, and you will eventually have patients that discover you. The key here is usually to educate and entertain, and they will become aware of you. Another channel available to you is SEO. As you saw earlier, below these paid ads, you have organic results. No one is going to pay anything if I click on any of these. And what we've seen over the years is, generally speaking, the people that are really serious about a solution are scrolling down to look at reviews, to click around the websites, and overall weigh their options. Another aspect of SEO is content marketing. When people have questions about their health, they turn to Google. I think every doctor knows this and dreads it. So when people perform searches like, how long does a hair transplant last? Or actually, this was the auto-suggest. This is how people are looking for this. You have this AI overview that Google's generating, but generally speaking, people are going to want to hear from an actual doctor. Getting in front of these patients, answering these questions is going to help to create awareness, again, that you exist. In many cases, it's going to get in front of people that are solution unaware. So let's say, for example, someone Googles how to get rid of gynecomastia. They legitimately don't know. And this is your opportunity to put your clinic in front of them, make them feel comfortable with you. And not only will they become aware of you, but also aware of the solution that you provide. So just to wrap this up, the awareness phase basically means that people need to discover you somehow. It's either going to be on Google, social media, or word of mouth. The next stage is the consideration phase. So you, for example, may have someone that is not sure if they want chin lipo or they want a neck lift. This is your opportunity to insert yourself in that phase of their patient's journey through content. That content very well may be on YouTube, it could be TikTok, Instagram videos, it could be articles on your website, which really should have videos on them. To be honest, it's very hard to get somebody to read a blog and say you're the plastic surgeon that they want to see. Your website can play a critical role during this consideration phase, sharing before and afters, and educating people on their options. The third phase is the decision phase, which is a lot more than just calling or filling out the contact form. I'm going to get to that in a minute. At this point, your prospective patients are weighing all of the different options that they have available to them. Odds are you're not the only plastic surgeon in your market. You can see as we scroll down to this Google business profile, I can click on here, I can see the photography, the before and afters, there's a video of the plastic surgeon, you can see what the staff looks like, you can see people getting the procedure, they even have some 360 photography in here. There are reviews. People are going to see these. There's a good chance that they're going to perform searches to look up your reviews on third-party websites. So maintaining a real self and making sure that it's actually ranking and not your Glassdoor would probably be advisable. Many of your patients are going to check out your Instagram account during the consideration phase. As you can see in the case of Nova Medical, it's very promotional. There's nothing here really that is making me want to click on anything, to be honest. All in all, this is a lost opportunity. The person that's trying to make a decision between this clinic and another clinic has seen reviews, they've seen the before and afters, but I don't know, I would say that they have a very strong grasp of what the place is like. That's what you use Instagram for. Now, the decision does not end with the consultation. Email sequences should be a part of the decision phase. To start off, when you have a new consult that's booked, you should have an automated email sequence that goes out to them to greet them, to direct them over to the social media content that you want them to see. You want to paint your clinic in the best light possible, and then you want to have similar sequences that are going to follow the consultation that are tailored for every one of the procedures that a patient may be interested in. So if someone comes in and they are interested in chin lipo, sending out a series of emails that further educates them, that directs them over to the YouTube or Instagram content that you've been producing about that procedure may help sway them to get the procedure, or at the very least to have you do it. Once you have a patient that's made their decision, now they move into the advocacy retention phase. The first channel that you should be thinking about when it comes to advocacy and retention is your Google Business Profile. You want to personally do whatever you can to ask for a positive review. If the person does not feel comfortable leaving a review for you on your Google Business Profile, because it does have their name there, it can be done anonymously through RealSelf. The key here is then to work with your SEO company to make sure that your RealSelf account is showing up when people Google name of your clinic, reviews. Invest in a great camera and lighting setup. You want your before and afters to really showcase the work that you do. And to be honest, most plastic surgeon before and afters look absolutely horrendous. The lighting setup I have in my office here costs about $250 and the camera about $1,000. There's absolutely no reason your before and afters need to look the way that they probably do. And finally, those before and afters need to be prominently featured on your website, on your Google Business Profile, on your Instagram, anywhere where you know someone is going to go during that decision phase. You want to show your best work. And finally, you want to do everything you can to try to get your patients to follow your Instagram account. This usually means that you're going to be directing them over to content that would be of possible interest to them, even when they're in for their consult. You may answer their questions and say, look, if you check out our Instagram account, I've talked about this a few times over there. Doing this could potentially turn this into a repeat customer. You may have non-invasive offerings that you could build up as a supplement to the rest of your clinic's income. In the description below, I'm going to link to my plastic surgery SEO series, and I'm also going to link to a series that I've done on Google Ads. You should check those out next.